friend that wants to come on a Sunday. Tell them about it. Invite your class, whatever. All right. To be able to do deep belly breathing, we need to have the ability to take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. We practice deep belly breathing with nostril breathing only. So you breathe in with your nostrils and you breathe out with your nostrils. So not asking you to deep belly breathe right now, but please sit and just notice the quality of your inhale. Yeah, we'll start with the breathing, Diane, so you can have a seat definitely. Notice the quality of your inhale, the quality of your exhale, like the quality, like what makes it what it is. Can you feel when you breathe inhale, when you inhale, if you're breathing with both nostrils evenly, or is one nostril less active than the other? The left nostril is the calming nostril, and the right nostril is the fiery nostril. So by practicing alternate nostril breathing, we can start to work on the strength and subtlety of the two breaths so that they can be the same, which will, as we able to inhale more clearly, like I have a deviated septum on one side slightly. So I often, when I have to breathe, I have to pull my sinuses out of the way. But we'll do a few sinus preps before we get to that. And Deb knows this when we do this in our Qigong class. You're going to warm up this part of your knuckle, which is that part right here. And you're going to just kind of rub it on the other palm just to get that warm. And we're going to do some sinus pulls. So gently, I do two hands on this one. I'm just coming down from the top of my eye, down past my nose, and kind of just take deep breaths while you're doing it, just to kind of start to move the sinus. Just you can move it and feel it where it goes. Don't go too far under the eye, but definitely into that nook of the eye so that you really get a full stretch and you're pulling the energy, not just the skin. So it doesn't really need to be extraordinarily strong. Okay, and you can kind of switch them, go one after the other. It kind of like starts to pull them down separately. Really get under the nose area, like so you're like clearing out just behind those little bubbles of your nostrils. That's the closest point to the inner part of the going inside. Okay, now we're going to take with very gentle fingers. You're going to start inside the eye. Oh, you're still, okay, inside the eye, and then tracing very gently across and under, like you're just pulling to all the way to behind, right to the tip of your ear. So let me take it off here. So but you're not even pulling the skin. You're just so gently, like just riding along the sinus all the way and letting it go gently out to the ear. Right up past the eyes, like in that little nook of the eyebrow and the eye, that little in part where you would wear a pince nez, maybe if you were going to wear glasses without arms. Hello. Welcome.
Eva, I apologize. Took me a while to figure out how to get on.
I'm sorry. If you'll mute yourself, that would be great, just because we'll be muted now. Thank you. So we're going to switch to the next exercise so you can join in on this one. You make like two C shapes with your hands, and you put them on your brow. So you're lifting your brow a little bit right above your eyebrows, and at the same time you're gently opening like you're an owl, right? And you have slightly wide eyes and stare straight forward. And you're going to keep our hands like this for a moment. So just keep staring. Let your eyes go together. They're both doing the same thing. They're trying to look at something. Long, deep breathing. Fill your belly up when you inhale and relax your belly as you exhale. Now blink your eyes a few times. We're going to look up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. 4 more. Up. Now side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now left up to right down. 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 Again, left up and down. Up and down. 3. And now switch upper right to down on left. Down. We'll do 8 of them. Two more. And now cover your hands gently over your eyes. Just make little cups. Keep your eyes closed. You're going to release your hands. Rub your hands to make them warm. Keep your eyes closed. Warm up your hands. And you're going to be putting the palm over the eyeballs. And just allow the warmth of your hands to generate energy and relaxation sensation in your eyes. I'm definitely seeing like a big circle when I'm looking forward. I see like a flaming red circle right now, like a sun. And you can release your hands. And to open your eyes, you can blink a few times before you open your eyes. Actually, we could have done that with our hands over our eyes. I don't remember the full details, but I sometimes see colors when I do things. And I know my friend Deb does also, and maybe Diane, I don't know, Lena. And they were talking about how it's the awakening. What you're doing is, was it the pituitary? I think it was the pituitary. I'll look again, but it's like something is awakening there, and that's what's causing you to see the colors. So it was interesting. I'm going to look for that, and I'll share it when I email you after the class. So we're going to practice an alternate nostril breathing activity. I personally was saying before that I have a little bit of a deviated septum on my left side, although you're seeing this as your right now because I'm not teaching in opposition. I'm just telling you. So when I do this exercise, I like to do this kind of hand motion because when I'm blocking the right and I'm breathing in with my left, I can kind of reach in my cheek area and pull my sinus open a little bit. Then I cover this one, and I'm a little stuffy, so I can do it again with my finger. That's why I like to do this method. You can choose if you like to do 2 fingers. Some people like to be fancy and do, like this, and they rest their head, and that's fine also. Okay? So, is everybody familiar with alternate nostril breathing? Do you know that? Okay, let me explain that. So, what happens is you're going to breathe in with your left. I'll do it in opposition now. You can practice with me. I'll do it in opposition. So you're going to cover the right side and breathe in with the left. I'm pulling my skin away. I get a bigger inhale. But I don't want to confuse you because I don't want this breathing to be like it's almost like a natural breath. It's an inhale and an exhale. It's not, there's pausings in it, but it's not like you're trying to fill your belly. It's more natural. Okay, so we'll block off our right and we breathe in with our left. I block off my left and I release my right and I breathe out. Now I breathe in with the right, block it off, and breathe out with the left. Breathe in, cover, and release. And please continue on in that same manner, breathing in and blocking and breathing out. And before you block again, you breathe in. I'm just going to release my hands for a moment, but if you close your eyes 9/10, you can get a little deeper into the sensation. Balancing the left and the right side of your brain, the fire and the calm of the two sides of your body. Your breath will start to elongate, and that's fine. This style of breathing reduces stress and helps you bring a balance into your nervous system so the fight or flight is calmed and the relaxation response is bolstered. Tune into your mind's flow. We're going to switch it up a little bit here. We're going to breathe in with the left, hold the breath for about 4 or 5 seconds before you breathe out with the right. And you would want to have your whole nose plugged during the holding time. So you're going to breathe in, hold the breath for 4 or 5 seconds, like you're swimming in the ocean. And when you're ready, after the 4 or 5, you release on the other side. Then you breathe in with that side, hold your breath, 4 or 5 seconds. You can count that in your own mind. And then you're breathing out, allowing your breath to elongate. And changing it again, breathing in and covering up and breathing out the other side. Breathe in with your left, block and breathe out with the right. Now hold your breath out for 4 or 5 seconds. So you'll breathe in and breathe out and hold the breath out. And then breathe in and switch immediately and breathe out and hold. The harmony, the balancing is coming. You're really bringing it into your mind and into your body. Last switch, in the left, hold your breath 4 or 5 seconds. Out the right, hold it out for 4 or 5 seconds. Breathe in and hold, breathe out and hold. A few more cycles through. And then you're going to release that breath, bring your hands to your laps, and just allow yourself a few deep, deep belly breaths. Breathing in with your nose, filling up with both sides now. Feel the intake. Try to even it out in your mind to make your mind breathe in with both nostrils. Fill your belly. Fill your ribs. all the way up, shining out the top of your head. And then as you breathe out, sliding down from the head, sinking you down into the ground. Breathe in. Feel the duality of the lifting, lifting, lifting while you're rooting your sit bones. And then as you breathe out, the chest is sinking, but you're trying to lift the sit bones. And one more. Breath in. And a breath out. Just going to do a few warm-ups on the floor. I'm just going to shift out of my seated position right now. Just to get our bodies warmed up. Everybody see me okay? Hear me okay? Awesome. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to cross our wrists. And then breathe out. The arms will float open and down. You can do this in a chair for sure. Don't worry about that. Breathe in, cross the other side of the wrist. So make sure when you breathe in and you breathe out, floating down. Now this time when you cross the wrists, make sure you put the other hand in front. Just to make sure, and it's yours, it doesn't have to be the same as mine. You get at the top, the palms flip open to the ceiling, and then they spread open. Now this time you're crossing your other hand over the wrist. Breathe in. Rise up with the elbows. It's the elbows that are leading the shoulders. Take the elbows to the hands. Flip the palms. And release down. Floating the arms down. We'll do two more as we get both crosses again. Breathe in. Shoulders, lift the elbows. Lift the lower arm. Lift the hands. Flip the palms. And float out. And one more time with the other cross. Breathe in. And breathe out. We'll go up one more time. Up to the top. And now we're going to kind of just go open, crisscross. Flip the palms, open. Flip the palms, in and out, and in and out. Last time, in. We'll bring our hands together at the top. Palms are together. You can interlace all your fingers but the pointer fingers and then crisscross the thumbs. So you have like a little, like your Charlie's Angels, but no sight on your gun. Straight up to the air, right? We'll do a short round of Kapalabhati, which is the breath of fire. And here we go. Short breath inhale, short breath exhale, pump the stomach. Use your navel, 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 pulling in on each exhale. Try to get your arms to straight. Don't be afraid to go straight. Just a few more seconds. Deep breath in. Pull up your root lock like you're trying to levitate right off the floor. Lift, lift, lift. Belly is pulling into the spine. Hold it, hold it. And a big hand in exhale. Breathe in. Breathe in a little more. Breathe in a little more. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Cannon breath. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. With this cannon breath, after 3, 2, 1, we will release our arms. 3, 2, 1. Big burst of the arms. And down they come, right to the knees. And let's get a few circles in. Around and around. Doesn't matter to me which direction you're going. You go front, side, back, and side. Front and side, back and side. Coming around the next circle, you can either zigzag over and just start the other way, or just stop and start, whatever works for you. I think I try to make, a teacher of mine was talking about how you make the yin yang symbol to switch to the other side. I'm not really sure I fully understand it, but I kind of just do a little wiggle, and I start going the other way. Maybe I'll be able to understand at one point. And slide your hands down towards your ankles and just pull forward and back. It's like a little cat and cow, forward. It's like you're trying to pull your spine through your shoulders. So the shoulders aren't really coming with the movement, although, they're connected, so they're not in stone. But I imagine my spine is wiggling between the goalpost of my shoulders. One teacher once said, pull your chest through the gateway of your arms. I love that. I think of that every time I pull my chest forward. I'm like, ah! Now take a breath in. Pull your root lock up. Pull your belly up like you're trying to just lift right off the ground, like you could just float. Aim your intention, your focus out the third eye. Drop your chin a little bit. And release everything. Interlace your fingers, stretch the arms forward. They go up above your head. And then they turn and they reach down to cradle the back of your head. So you're holding the back of your head like you're lying on the beach. Diane and I grew up on the beach together. So here we are, we're eating our saltines. I have a picture of me eating some saltines. So here we are, we have our little tin of saltines and our bag of popcorn. Breathe in, open your chest, lift yourself to the sky. You can even lift you cradle your head to lift up towards the ceiling, what feels good for you. And then as you breathe out, you're going to bring your elbows towards each other, curl your belly forward. On your own time, after the little pause, you breathe in. Feel the little pause at the end of your inhale, and then as you breathe out, round your body. And about 5 or 6 more of these. On your own time, feel the breath in, opening you, and wait at the end for a little pause. It doesn't really end, it doesn't stop, it just kind of expands, and then it contracts. And one more, everybody will meet in the up position. And we're going to try to make little circles with just the upper part of our body. So I'm tipping a little bit to the right, then I roll a little bit to the front, and I tip to the left, and I roll to the back. Just gently, no pinching, no hurting, just like you're pivoting right up at the top there. And each time you go up, you feel that beautiful back bend, a side bend, a front bend, a side bend. One more circle in this direction, and just stop and start in the other direction. Don't try to do that wiggle thing. I just open up and then I switch. Don't be pulling on your head either. Make sure you're not yanking on your neck. It's just helping, it's holding. And just a few more of these. And we'll meet in the center. We'll take a deep breath in. Once again, we'll bring our arms up, but this time we're going to make a little, like all our fingertips are holding a grapefruit above our head, like a crown. And you can close your eyes for just a moment now. And just feel the light, the energy, the inner focus, the transformation. Bring your hands together and just slowly rub them down as they come to the center of your heart. We'll stop at the center for a moment, pressing our hands together with about 30 to 50%, pounds of pressure. Take a deep breath in. A transforming breath out. Release your hands. We'll put our hands down behind us and we'll do baby kicks. Wah. Try to kick your butt with your heels. We'll turn to the side just to make sure everybody. Awesome. And then we're going to stop. We'll roll over to our hands and knees. We're going to work our way up. So I'm bringing my hands close to my knees. I'm pushing with my hands to roll my heels. I walk my hands a little closer to my feet. And with bent knees, I gently, gently, gently rise up, allowing my head to be the last thing to come. So we're going to continue on with a few moving and breathing sequences from Qigong. They are an opening, the Tai Chi opening step, and then the first three are what are called the pestles. Pestle 1, Pestle 2, Pestle 3, which are from the Muscle Tendon Changing Classic. And I'm learning them, and so my teaching them is allowing me to put them even deeper into my body. I really love the first three. They're just wonderful little set, but I love to preface them by doing what's called the Tai Chi opening step. And what that is with the arms, you're allowing the shoulders to bring the lower part of the upper arm, to bring the hand, and then the wrist, and then the fingers. And then up here, it's like, whoa, I feel like light beams are coming off my fingers, shooting up to the sky. And then my shoulder starts to tell, okay, let's bring it all back down. And it floats back down. So that's the sensation of the arms. What we're doing with our knees at the same time is when we breathe in, our arms will go up. No, sorry. I apologize. That's wrong. We'll start with breathing in right here with our side. And as we breathe out, we'll let our arms rise up. And then as you breathe in, let your arms come down. So we're breathing out when we rise our arms up, which feels like I'm pushing down into the ground. And then as I breathe in, I release my hands. I'm sinking down towards the bottom of the ocean. Breathing out, I press my feet into the ground and lifts my arms. And then as I breathe in, I sink back down. It may feel very counterintuitive, and that's okay. So now when I breathe out and I lift my arms, I'm going to go gently up on my toes. And then as I breathe in, my heels will come down, my knees will bend, my arms will soften. Moving as one unit, everything's going together. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, sink. Breathe out. We'll hold it here for just one moment. Up on your toes. And then breathe in and breathe out. We'll gather some energy right here. We'll breathe in. We're bringing in that calming, magical feeling that you get from doing something like this And it really helps you get time to be inside you. We'll clear once again by coming up to the center, and then we'll release. The concept of the muscle changing classics is that you do your activity that you're going to be doing with intention of using the muscles in your arm. So you never do them with just fla, fla, flow, flow. Like it's not your hands making things go. It's really more so that concept of shoulder. I'm engaging my muscles. So we start with this by holding two heavy things, like either I have like this nice big rock to rock. So I imagine there's something in my hand. You can put something. You won't be able to keep something in your hand though, because we're going to be moving our hands around. So it's only for a visual. Diane. Okay. So you're imagining you're holding two heavy rocks in your hands. And just for a moment, try to lift those rocks with some intention up to your chest. Lift the rocks. Don't lift your shoulders. And then push your hands down, like you're pushing against something now. Push with like something vicious, like you're not just going through air, you're going through honey. So breathe in, lift your arms through that honey. And push back down through the honey. See how that's using your muscles? So when we do these next series of 3 sets of balancing exercises, we're going to do this with intention. So we're holding our heavy hands. We lift our heavy hands up. We breathe in. Now we turn our hands a little bit and we reach forward. Breathe out. Breathe in back to your chest. Pull in with intention. Breathe out, push away. I'll turn to the side, sorry. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time when we breathe out, we're going to go up on our toes. So breathe in, breathe out, rising up on the toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to turn back to you. And one more time, breathe in when you come in. Breathe out, rise up on the toes. Hold it there for a little pause. Breathe in as your hands come to your chest. And breathe out, hands down. One clearing breath in. And a clearing breath out. Noticing the sensations in your body. Once again, holding our heavy rocks, our pestles. Once again, when we breathe in, we're going to bring our hands up. But this time, when we breathe out, we're going to let our arms open up. But you want it's like I'm pushing open. Not that I'm trying to go behind my body. So when I push open, I still am going to lean forward. That's kind of what my arms still look like they still have a rounded shape to them. And my elbows are slightly lifted so that I don't have my elbows down. They are lifted a little bit higher. So that, like as if you were a marionette and a marionette string was holding you at the back of the elbow, feeling that upping feeling. Beautiful. And you're pressing out against something. So you're pressing open. You can open your arms up a little more, Lena. Yeah, try to open your chest a little bit, but relax your bottom. I know that sounds weird, but I'm often clenched when I try to do something more than I can do it. All right, so then we would bring our hands back in and we'll breathe out. But let's go back down to the center and start from the bottom here. Holding our pestles, we breathe in. We breathe out. You look like a beautiful, graceful bird. I feel my energy rocking me to my feet. And then I bring my hands back in on the inhale and I feel my heels sinking into the ground. Soften your bottom a little bit. Breathe out. Lift towards the toes. We're not rising up yet. We're just feeling what that feels like. And back in as you breathe in. One more time on flat foot. And this time, the next time I mean, breathing in, hands in, we'll rise up on our toes as we breathe out. It can be kitten heels, it can be stilettos, it's up to you. What feels right for you. Whoa, falling down. Breathe in, come back down. We'll do two more. Breathe out, up onto your toes. Feel yourself rocking forward, balancing on the ball of the foot. And when you're ready, breathing out. And breathing in, sorry. One more, breathe out. Hold yourself here for just a moment. And breathe into the center. Release your heels. Breathe out, hands down. With intention, we breathe in to clear. And we breathe out. So for this last one, it's a shoulder. I'm going to back up just a little bit. When we breathe in, we'll bring our hands up, and then they flip over atop the shoulder area. So I'm holding up above my shoulders like this, okay? So we'll breathe in as we come up. We'll flip our hands, and we'll breathe out. Stretch up. And once again, we're going for straight arms. It might not go totally straight, but you can try. It's your intention to do that. We'll breathe in. We just bring our hands, breathe out, bring your hands down. Breathe in. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. I apologize. I just got a little tongue-tied there. So we'll start with our pestles down at the bottom, our heavy rocks. Remember, we want to use our muscles. Breathe in. Lift those heavy rocks. Hands flip at the shoulders. Breathe out. Press up. Like you're coming to the surface of the ocean. Breathe in. Hands down to the shoulders. Knees bend. Breathe out. Press with the foot. Press and lift like you're lifting the world. And down. Breathing in. Breathe out. Press. Feel the duality. You're pushing with your feet. Breathe in. We'll go up on the toes for 3 times in a row. Breathe out. Lift up onto your toes. Breathe in. Sink back down. Breathe out. Press and lift. Use your muscles. Use those rocks. You're holding those rocks in your hands. Breathe in. Last time. And really push and lift and be as straight as you can and hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down. We'll do a clearing breath in. And a breath out. Arms will go to the sides. We'll bring the right arm above the head. Palm will face like towards the body in a sense, towards the head. The hand above is like this, so it's natural, and the hand below is natural also. Right? The hands will switch position. They'll still stay in their natural state. And then we float them down to switch. But we rebound. Rebound. Other hand goes up. Yeah. Now our left hand is up and our right hand is down. And the hands switch. Right hand rising, left hand descending. and you go to the T position, which is the arms out by the sides. But when you get there, you have to switch to the other side, so we rebound. Right arm rises, left arm is down, and then the hands switch. Left arm up, right arm down. Now the arm that is up now is going to be the arm that comes back up after we go to the T position. So we go to T position, so that left arm was just up. Now the left arm is going back up because it hasn't had its turn yet. And then we switch. Now the right arm is up. The right arm is going to come back to up after the T position. So it slowly switches. And then we have a little rebound. The right arm goes back up. There you go. And the hands descend. Passing the energy between the two palms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rebound. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left arm is rising, right arm descending. Open to T position. And then swing your hands back up again. Switch. Good. One more on both sides. You breathe in. Right arm descending. And now right arm is going to swing back up to the top. Beautiful. You have one more time on the other side. Arms will switch. Palms turn down. And slowly bring your arms down. And now, I would like you to just shake. Shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake everything. Bouncing like you're using the bottom of your foot to get your body moving. You're not lifting the feet up. They're just, everything is rising from the pressure of your foot, pushing and pushing. You can get a little swing going here. Let your hands kind of bump your body. I guess it's called the gate of the belt channel and the door, gate of light in the back there. Let your head gently side to side. Now maybe you're, here I know, hands up like this, and we're going to do, and I'm picking my heel up on the opposite side of the twist. It's allowing me to twist a little bit more. And now slowly, hands are slightly coming down like you're skimming the water with your hands. Like you're standing in a deep lake and you're just like running your hands over the water. And you're still letting yourself twist side to side. Your heel is coming up on the opposite foot of the twist. And now my hands are drooping and it's like my hands are under the water. So it's a little bit tighter twist. Doesn't have the same and coming down to still, just letting your hands rest by your sides, and just taking a moment to notice. So we're going to do just another series of movements where the first movement we're doing is one hand is hitting the belly and one hand is hitting opposite on its rear end side. So it's this. You're patting your tummy and you're patting the back at the same time. And you're marching. Now the hands are going to move up a little bit higher, chest and back. Keep that marching going. Like you're hitting by your bra strap maybe if you can, or whatever. If it's a little lower, it's totally fine. Just whatever fits your body. Now the next one is gentle, but it's on the top of the head near the crown and on our lower back. So just feel that out for a second. And then add that march in. A lot of cross body stuff today. So good for us. That's another balancing activity. Just a few more. Okay, the last thing here we're going to do is a punch and a kick. Your hands are by your side, like you're holding something behind you. So my hands are right here, right? When I punch forward, it's a forward punch. So my hand doesn't flip over like this. It's not a knuckle punch. It's like I'm holding the broom right in front of me. Then I bring it back and it comes in by my side. So it's forward and back. Forward and back, okay? But at the same time, first thing we're going to do is a marching step. So we have march, march. And I'm going to try to kick now. I'm trying to show you the bottom of my foot. Just a few more. 5, 4, 3, 2. One more on both sides. And release. Take a deep breath in. I'm just going to turn this music down for a second. It's not where I want to be. Where's my thing? Oh. Sorry. I need to find my mouse. Okay. So we're going to do a standing meditation to help strengthen our legs. And what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your legs slightly open. Your feet can be slightly, they don't have to be totally straight. They can be gently straight. And you have a nice, soft, relaxed knees. I'm going to turn to the side. So the sensation isn't me sticking my bottom out to sit in a chair. It's like there's a little teeny Barbie doll chair right behind me. And I'm trying to drop my tuchus right onto the Barbie doll chair, just like gently, because I know if I sit all the way down on it, I'm going to break it. So you see that kind of drops my tail and it kind of gives me a soft body. And we're going to take our arms and we're just going to put them right by our sides. But you want to imagine like you have 2 apricots, one in each armpit. So your arms aren't by your side glued to your body, but they're not pulled away, because if I did this, the apricot would fall out of my armpit. So I just want to create a little pocket by lifting up the muscles at the sides of my ribs, like a choo-choo train going into the tunnel of my armpits. Well, at the same time, my shoulder blades are softly opening as they descend down the back. So don't pull your shoulders together any more than you open your chest. So you have the sensation of an open chest and an open back. Your eyes can come to 9/10 open or closed, no matter how you look at it, or they can be closed. Allow the sensation of your feet to be what is supporting you. So you feel the space right under the ball of your foot as the arch of your foot begins, is what is your balance point. And adjust your ankles from that point. Drop your heels and the balls of your feet so everything is resting evenly on the floor. Allow your calves and shins to react to the softened knee and the sinking hips. Allow the sensation in your hips to be even. Unclench your bottom on one side or both sides. Feel a gentle lifting in your abdomen. So as if you had a bowl of water in your pelvis, it would neither be spilling out the front nor the back. Your chest is soft, but you feel the energy lifting from your inner belly, up your spine, up to the crest of your shoulders as it spreads open past your collarbones, down your shoulders and arms. Still feeling that sensation of the lift in your armpit, like you're becoming like a bobblehead. Your chin is slightly dropped in, as if you're being suspended by a string at the back of the crown of your head. You feel like the crown of your head is just slightly higher than the front of your head. So if your eyes were open, you would be naturally looking forward and down. Your eyes are soft. You put on an inner smile, a little Mona Lisa smile. And you hang, every so often readjusting to soften your knees, unclench your toes, relax your bottom. Feel the energy in your abdomen lifting. And just feel an overall sense of complete relaxation, complete peace. You're going to take a clearing breath in, lift your arms above your head, gather all that goodness, all that positivity, all that wonderfulness, and bring it deep, deep, deep. Really fill up the empty vessel that you created in this time, and fill it with what will make you feel the most resilient, the most positive, and the most yellow. Yellow, not blue. Feel yellow. Fill yourself with gold and light. I did want to read a short poem to you. I didn't want to do it while we were resting. So if you can either just stand and listen, you could shake yourself out if you'd like to do something while I read. It's called People Equal by a man named James Berry. Some people shoot up tall. Some hardly leave the ground at all. Yet, people equal, equal. One voice is a sweet mango. Another is a non-sugar tomato. Yet, people equal, equal. Some people rush to the front. Others hang back, feeling they can't. Yet, people equal, equal. Hammer some people, you'll meet a wall. Blow hard on others, they fall. Yet, people equal, equal. One person will aim at a star. For another, a hilltop is too far. Yet, people equal equal. Some people get on with their show. Others never get on the go. Yet, people equal equal. We'll bring our hands together and rub them to make them warm. Excuse me. Bring your hands to your heart. Drop your chin. Bring your elbows in. Give yourselves a loving, healthy, happy, wonderful hug from me to you, from you to me. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful